Next. I'm Kevin, by the way. Thanks for joining. We're playing Cube Draft. I am the Cube Draft champion. Let's go for 5 trophies in a row. You can throw me a like and a subscribe if you haven't already. And let's walk through a whole draft from beginning to trophy. Cue number 2. Will this be the cue for me and you? We're in. All right. I see some good cards here. I see Solar Transformer, big fan. See Bramble Familiar, see Case of the Lost Witness. I might just take this Solar Transformer, just because it fits everything. I see these black cards, and I don't care about them. Dracula's Soren's fine. Liliana's not that good. Bloodletter's probably fine, but not what I'm looking to do in this format. Case of the Lost Witness is a very good card. A reason to consider playing blue. But I'd rather just take one of these ramp cards, and Solar Transformer is about as good as Bramble Familiar. You always get mana from it, and 3 times you get colors, which usually is enough. This keeps us more open to playing any deck. Alright, we have an Enduring Curiosity, a Scrawling Crawler, a Vona de Iedo. The Antifex is quite good. You destroy target non-land, non-token permanent, and then you can create a duplicate of it into your hand. Yeah, that looks like the best card in this pack. It is 2 colors, but we'll figure out how to get to them. Hello, elves. You know what we're here to do today? We're here to play ramp, and if we see elves, we take them. The rest of this pack's fine. Pylon's really good. Shocklands are always good. Pylon, you've got Roller Crusher Ride. That card's pretty decent. But Llanowar Elves is awesome. And we're going to ramp. It's an interesting card. Fixed Birthing Pod of sorts. Anguished Unmaking. I might just take this Temple of Plenty. So Eldest Reborn. I mean, Anguished Unmaking definitely does the trick. But it's just not that exciting. Losing 3 life is a lot. I guess it's not as much in this cube. I see Unholy Annex, and I like the way it looks, though it might be a little slow for this format. It is a pretty decent 5-drop to ramp into, I guess. We passed a lot of black planeswalkers and black cards. I could just take Lush Portico. Yeah, it's definitely going in the deck. It'll help us cast our spells. You gotta take dual lands when you have the opportunity in Chromatic Cube. Otherwise, your decks just are harder to play. Sometimes 2-color decks work fine, like that blue-black deck I trophied with yesterday. I guess I didn't finish that one on stream. Anyway, Relics of the Rubble Belt, good ramp card. Maybe we can wheel Overgrown Farmland or Blood Crypt. We're happy to take Relics. Dragon's Horde, Voracious Hydra, Restless Prairie. Price of Fame. You know, I see white cards, I see green cards. I think I'm just going to take this Restless Prairie. Voracious Hydra's good too. But I want to take all the fixing that I need. Kaya's okay. There are a good number of artifacts and enchantments that matter in this set. That makes me think Cathar Commando might be a pretty decent card. It's also Clifftop Retreat. And Bronze Walrus definitely helps ramp. Might just take Kaya. I don't like Bronze Walrus that much. But it's enough to take it. Cultivator's Caravan, a wheel on Case of the Lost Witness. Wow. Static Net. Yeah, I don't know why I took Bronze Walrus. I don't want that card. Could have taken Kaya, but Kaya's not that exciting either. Cultivator's Caravan is good. Onwood Shrieker does not necessarily excite me. I think Branchloft Pathway is the way to go here. Temple Garden on the wheel. I see Escape to the Wilds. That card's pretty decent. But I'm just going to take another dual land here. Or, wait. I need black, too. I might pass this shock land for the sake of having access to black mana. Yeah. There's a Temple of Plenty on the wheel. I mean, if ever there were a time to play Genesis Wave, I should have taken that Mockingbird. I would have if a timer didn't run out. Soon's Intervention, Prismatic Ending as my last couple cards. I mean, those aren't bad pickups. White is definitely open. Prismatic Ending can be fine. I think Sylvan Caryatid's the pick here. I like 2 drops that ramp. Ooh, Llanowar Loam Speaker. So awesome. Yeah, this card is really good. One of the best 2 drops in the set. Sometimes you just beat your opponent down with 4/4s turn after turn. Also, it ramps. Buried in the Garden. See Doppelgang. I like the way it looks. But Buried in the Garden. We'll get big expensive spells to play. Buried in the Garden's awesome. It's removal that ramps. You get to ramp and not lose tempo. Ramp that affects the board is the best kind. Explore. Or a Phyrexian Metamorph. Probably just take Explore. Sometimes you have to take the big cards over the cheap ones, but not often. Selvala, Skull Prophet, Golos, Brimaz. I'll just take Selvala. Selvala's really good. Skull Prophet is also consideration, but we have a good number of 2-drop rampy pieces at this point, so Selvala's going to be our best pick. There's also this black-green duel. Hopefully we'll wield that. It's one of the Surveil ones, so I don't have high hopes on the wheel, but it's possible. I think this deck would look slightly more interesting with Kaya instead of a Bronze Walrus, but Bronze Walrus is okay. It's purple. I mean, it scries 2, it ramps, but it dies really easily. The body is almost irrelevant. Interesting. Rustani Discordant is not the coolest card. I don't really care about Angel of Invention either. Let's take this Jetmir's Garden. Enduring Innocence looks slightly better here, but I think I should just take Shadowy Backstreet. Runescarred Demon or a Godless Shrine? Runescarred Demon is pretty good. I think I want the Godless Shrine, though. Here we go. Old Rutstein over this Bright Climb Pathway. Maybe? Yeah, I guess so. Wandering Rescuer, Indatha Triome, Obsidat. Just gonna take the Triome. Wandering Rescuer's okay. So is Obsidat. Maybe I should be taking some of these Abzhan cards if I'm playing Abzhan, but I like the way this looks so far. Alright, Archangel of Wrath, I can actually spend red with a couple different things. That might be better than Season of the Burrow. Emil seems fine, but I like Archangel here. Wait, did I just pass Doppelgang in my ramp deck? That was a mistake. I could have made room for blue somewhere. That's alright. This deck looks pretty good. Blasphemous Edict looks a little weird at the top end of the ramp deck. We have Reckoner Bankbuster. We're kind of lacking big, devastating spells. And creatures. Well, we do have a number of ways to ramp that don't involve putting creatures on the board. It's between Reckoner Bankbuster and Edict. I guess Bankbuster draws me cards. I don't have a ton of ways to draw cards in this deck. Here we go. Sun Titan. It's like a reasonable ramp target. There's a lot of our Visionary in this pack, though. That card's awesome. We just take more ramp pieces and not have anything to capitalize with. I mean, we do have Genesis Wave. I'm going to take a Visionary. Elvish Mystic. Yes, please. Okay. Wandering Emperor again. Yeah, card's good. Here we go. Elspeth Sun's Champion. That's a good card to ramp into. I don't care about Day of Judgment that much. We might wheel that Invocation battle. This card's good. Is it going to be better than just playing Kiora? Let's see. What white creatures can I actually make use of with it? I guess just Archangel of Wrath. Intrepid Adversary. Could make it in. Overlord of the Baelmerk seems good. Forgefire Automaton also seems good. I'm going to take Overlord. That card's making waves in all sorts of formats. I think it'll be worth a slot in this deck. He's trapped in the screen, gets the nod here. And it looks kind of like a Genesis Wave deck to me. Inspiring Overseer would have been really nice to have, but I do already have enough playables. Well, I do have Restoration Angel for this Caretaker. Alright, this deck does not look nearly as powerful as the last few that I've drafted, but we're going to make it work. I think Archangel of Wrath is good enough to be worth a slot. Prismatic Ending can get something that costs 1, 2, 3, or 4. It's probably worth being in here. Archangel of Thune just seems underwhelming. Intrepid Adversary. I think I like the guts of the deck. Just need to cut a card. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black sources. Do I need 3 more? Doesn't seem right. Archangel of Wrath seems to be the lowest impact card. Do we really need another land? We're not going to have as big splashy wins with this deck, but it looks pretty good. I'm thinking about the other angels that I have. Specifically the Archangel of Wrath. I'm just going to run this. We'll see how it goes. It feels good. Archangel kills a lot of things, but by the time you're spending 6 mana, you care less about your opponent's creatures with 2 toughness. This deck does not have the big 7 drops that a ramp deck really wants to have, but it has a good game plan. And I mean, I might be Genesis waving for X equals 6 pretty often. That's the goal. I Genesis wave when I have 9 mana. I could have played Loam Speaker first in order to threaten the damage, but I'd like to just curve out by playing Mystic and Loam Speaker in the Portico next turn. No need for that. Soon's Intervention at least will give us an extra card and build up the board a bit. It'd be nice if our opponent played an artifact or enchantment for us to kill, but if he doesn't, we'll survive. Yeah, I think that's a good plan, isn't it? Create 3 1/1 white soldier creature tokens. Seem like fine blockers. I don't know if Hell Rider is in this set. I don't think so. No Hell Rider in this set. Okay. Elspeth has been marred. I mean, I might as well attack with a couple of the other ones. Elspeth is a mouse. Good game. Good game. Alright, our ramp deck did the trick. It made a big creature. It actually made a big planeswalker that made a bunch of small creatures. But ramp. Yep. Seems good. Let's do it again. It's going to be hard to hit 9 mana for Genesis Wave, but we might pull it off. Looks pretty good to me. I can untap with Selvala. We can do some nasty things. Right. We get to play that and Bankbuster. That was my 4th turn. Ramp decks. Oh man, ramp Ramp decks and Chromatic Cube. What can you do? Selvala's nuts. Yeah, I mean, that's one way to do it. Let's go again. Yeah, Kevbot, that was brutal. That was rude of me, wasn't it? So Vala turn 3, turn 4, I spent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana, created 1, 2, 3, 4 bodies, attacked for 4. Oh jeez. Ramp decks are good in Chromatic Cube. They took away a lot of the cheap removal spells. Like, I'm not even sure Lightning Bolt is in this set. I don't think so. So a lot of the faster strategies are not fast enough to beat ramp decks. No land, but we get Alanowar Elves with this caravan. That's pretty good. Yeah, I guess I could just play it. See what I get. Creature or Planeswalker. That's nice. So I could take Llanowar Elves and drop it this turn. Or the Elvish Mystic. I'm not going to do that, though. I'd rather have this Planeswalker in my hand in case my opponent has removal for Overlord. The extra mana next turn doesn't seem like it would matter as much. Vivian's pretty strong. Like a 3/3. Make a 2/2. And then I could animate Cultivator's Caravan. I guess I should probably just attack with Overlord. I could animate. I'm just gonna attack. That's fine. Now I'm gonna have a bunch of 1/1s. Vivian's good. My opponent might get a free 6 drop with their 7 drop. Looks like they did not want a free creature with Vivian. And Vivian's second ability is really filthy. Or -2 ability, I should say. She has a lot of abilities. Our opponent plays a 3/3. We get to trap their Lumra, kill Vivian, take over. Overlord definitely mills a lot of cards. It's alright. Elspeth has a clock incoming. Giving all of our creatures +2/+2 and flying in a couple turns. We can do some fun things with Sun Titan. Yeah, we've got a lot going on here. It's a good card. Vaultborn Tyrant's pretty good stabilize. I guess I don't want to tap out for Sun Titan. He has Vaultborn Tyrant. Yeah, I guess I'll just pass with Reckoner, Bankbuster, and Wandering Emperor up. I mean, Vaultborn Tyrant is definitely something he can go off with. Might be a good idea to attack. But either way, he's going to get cards, so... I guess I could see if I get a card first. I would like to play a land if I can. Vaultborn Tyrant's going to gain our opponent life and draw them cards, but hopefully Elspeth just wins the game.
I know it's hard to understand this now. We aren't always meant to know the reasons why things happen the way they do.
Oh, wow. Mirror Room on Vaultborn Tyrant? That is nasty.
The question that I'm asking is this: are we happier as a human race? Is the world fundamentally a better place because of science and technology?
It's like Elspeth's about to get beat down.
An interesting mix.
Nope. He's gonna take his own Elspeth
It's such horrible nightmares.
and then lose next turn.
I feel so lost. So cut off. So alone.
Yeah. Alrighty, 2/2. We'll just ult Elspeth. Give all my creatures +2/+2 in flying. Play a land. I'll animate this. Make a dude. Crew with the dude.
I'll tell you one thing about the universe, though.
And some match. That's gonna be the game. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that's a lot. Big old attack. Our opponent was almost at 30 life. That was sweet. 3-0. All right, ramp deck. Who needs a tally? Elspeth Sun's Champion's wild. Makes a lot of 1/1s. This looks keepable. That's awkward. Do I dare keep it on top? Card was really good for us. Certainly a risky keep on top. Alright. I'll let Oreskos live for a turn. Or Brimaz. Can I create 4 colors? Only with that relics. I just don't want to use a removal spell on Brimaz if I don't have to, and I just don't feel like I have to. Guess I'll keep that on top. It'll be nice to play a land next turn. Wow, nice. That's pretty strong. I don't want that. Alright, now we'll kill Static Net and ditch our relics. Get our own Static Net. Yeah, this makes sense. Hey, Miles Halsey. Trophy indeed. We've got 4 trophies in a row right now. Seeing if we can get a 4th. Here's the first trophy deck. Bring it on, Brimaz. Brimaz. Static Net does not allow me to Prismatic Ending for 3 and draw a card, does it? It's okay, we're going to get rid of this Tristani. And then Brimaz. Good game. Good game. Our opponent did not want to suffer through the next couple turns, I suppose. We're on a roll. 4-0. This deck seems unassuming, with just a ton of ramp cards and not that many top-end pieces, but like compared to the last deck that had tons of 6-drops and 7-drops, and not that much ramp that cost less than 3. This deck has mad ramp. Yeah. Another good hand. Another hand where we don't get to play Llanowar Elves on turn 1, which is certainly a bummer, but you can't always have the nuts. Hey, nice. Blue and a colorless. Oh, bouncing a signet to our hand? Ferocious. Absolutely ferocious. Alright, so then we play a signet. We play a solar transformer. And then we play another signet. Oh. Oh. That enters tapped. Shit. I screwed that up. Hey, perfect. I'll discard this signet. Maybe I didn't screw it up. Can he flip it next turn? No? Alright, then I'm going to play this and Skull Prophet. Our opponent needs one more mana to flip that Nico Bolas, and we'll make sure to trap it in a TV screen before it can ascend to a Planeswalker. That seems like a good timeline. All of a sudden, a television appears on prehistoric Dominaria. Pre-Bolastic. Season of the Bold. Did you just make 5 treasures with that? That is wild. I was thinking about if I was able to animate the Restless Prairie. Uh-oh. I don't like that. Yeah, they look super dead to me. Yep. What can you do? You can just attack. I could have done that last turn to attack for a good bit more, but I wanted to keep up Anguished Unmaking. Turns out that was not the best plan. Getting in some more damage would have actually put my opponent down to a clock where they're dead next turn. It's probably fine. Miley's Highleys. Mileshilish. Okay. I like the idea of drawing extra cards. I'm gonna let that stick around. Am I, though? Yeah, I think I will. It's pretty good. Soon's Intervention is an excellent draw here. Our opponent's got a little pieces and baubles and things. Do we have any enchantments of theirs we want to kill? I don't think so. We're the only one with enchantments. I will destroy this. And me. And boom. This will make our Restless Prairie just about lethal next turn. Let's not waste any time. Just get in there. The option of Anguished Unmaking here. Then I won't have this for whatever my opponent plays next turn. Three, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'm just going to let that go through, put him to 1. Play another creature. A lot of big scary things. I want to keep my removal for just in case. Losing my man land is definitely not the end of this advantage. I don't know, Kevbot. Sound stopping sounds like an annoying thing to happen. Our opponent have a counterspell to back up that burn down the house? No? Alright. Well, I guess I'll get this Restless Prairie. In case our opponent has more things to deal with us. Drop a few threats. Frost Titan won't quite do it. And I'll animate a land, and that's game. Excellent. We're undefeated with this one, 5-0. Nice. All right, quick bio break, and we'll play some more. All right, we're back at it. Game time. Five and 0 with this Abzhan ramp deck. Our mana base for this deck is beautiful. Could not be better. I feel like my top end is lacking, but we've got some good mid-range pieces too. Sovala's been carrying some weight. Good hand. Sort of. It's kind of a snap keep. We don't have black mana for Skull Prophet, but this hand's probably good enough anyway. Ooh, nice. Goldvein Hydra on 2. I respect that. I'm gonna take this one just in case I want to use it for prismatic ending, I guess. Oh, here come the 1-drops on turn 4. Not what we expect. Let's see, what do I want to do here? Play Skull Prophet or get out Izzet Signet? Probably play Skull Prophet. There we go. Next turn we can drop Elspeth. Two mana away from a X equals 6 Genesis wave. 3 mana away. Oh. Not fighting? Just attacking? Alright. Cool. I'm a little afraid of Vorinclex, I suppose. I don't really want to minus Elspeth just to get it, just to lose to this Elvish Mystic. Wait, can I? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. If I had one more mana, I could Prismatic Ending the Elvish Mystic and leave up. I guess I could just Prismatic Ending the Elvish Mystic. And then not leave up Skull Prophet to block. And then I have a 0/1 Elspeth. I don't like that nearly as much. Prismatic Ending can kill something that costs 5 mana. So maybe I don't need to use it on a Mystic. Ooh, a Tarka. Yeah. Kill Kogla. Not die this turn. And then, let's see. Oh. Alright, there's Elspeth. Kill a Tarka. And then Prismatic Ending for X equals 0. Kill the Mystic. Hope for the best. Nice. All right. That's stabilizing right there. X equals 5. Yeah, that was not very good. You can make a 4/4, but we have infinite 1/1s to block with. I guess we might as well just quadruple block. Trade off our Llanowar elves and one uptick for one of his lands. It's a good trade. I'll save my removal for an actual threat. Llanowar Loam Speaker trades off with one of our 1/1s using the 4/4 each turn, but I'm not really that worried about it. Well, that shuts down Trapped in the Screen. Maybe I should have trapped that Loam Speaker. That's pretty good. Might have been nice to kill Elish Norn first, but this is fine. Get rid of that Elish Norn before he gets any triggers off of it. Excellent. Our opponent doesn't want to do the attacky thing? It's a bit of laziness, but I get it. I might as well attack. Start putting in some damage. I gotta end the game eventually, right? This was a pretty awesome stabilize. Ooh. Is it gifted? Blowing up the caravan. Glad we got an attack in with it. Oof. It's a pretty good card to draw. I guess we can't really use it, though, this late in the game. Trade off with another land. Make a billion 1/1s. Good game. Yeah, I mean, Elspeth is pretty nuts. We got to kill our opponent's Atarka. We got to make 1,000,000 We took out Elishnorn. We stalled the board. 6-0. 6-0 with this unassuming green-white ramp deck that also has black cards in it. And I have 4 black cards. All right, let's get our trophy. Oh, Cube is so much fun. And I won't even play ramp in all of the... Well, I will play ramp in all the different cubes. But I'm especially excited to play it in Chromatic. I actually like to play more aggro or control decks. Some of the other cubes. This hand looks good. We have a Loam Speaker on 2. We have Selvala on 3. We have Sun Titan on turn 4. That's right. Selvala ramps too. She's aggressively costed. She makes 1/1s. She ramps. She attacks. One of my favorite cards to play in all of the cubes. Selvala may not be long for this world. But I imagine surveilling something into the graveyard with Selvala and then bringing it back with Sun Titan. Selvala lives. Ah. I guess I'll keep that on top. I'm just going to play the 6/6. I know I'm not getting value out of it, but it is a 6/6 on turn 4. I might just get Blasphemous Edicted. That would be a bummer. Wow. That's pretty lucky. None of these tap for green. Yeah, that was a bit of a throw. I could have just passed with Soon's Intervention up instead of wasting the Sun Titan. That way I'm protected against board wipes. Wow. Alright, Emperor. Hold down the board for us. That Cultivator's Caravan. Wow, our opponent just has all the perfect answers, don't they? We didn't have a counter spell last time, so I felt good about firing that off main phase. Also, I wanted to attack for 8. Deck is robust. Getting beat down with all sorts of 2-for-1s, and it doesn't even matter. That's what I was looking for. I didn't want to use Vona on something that didn't matter. Yeah, our opponent had some cool tools, but definitely not enough to beat us. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not quite enough for the Genesis wave yet, so we're going to take Ob Nixilis, discarding Elvish Mystic. Good game. Got him. All right, that was fun. That's 5 Cube Draft trophies in a row. We're killing it. Going into the Cube Draft trophies on my Discord, if you ever feel like checking out all the winning lists. Wow, look at that mana base. Just absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous. 10 different lands to make our 3-color deck perfect for mana. This deck looks pretty unassuming, but we had good removal. We had good things to ramp into. Not that many, but we drew Elspeth when we needed it. Selvala won a bunch of games. Vona is just awesome. There's a reason we took it early. Yeah, this deck was excellent. Good games.